Hey guys, welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling. Appreciate you guys swinging by the channel and spending some of your day with me. And guys, today I'm going to talk about 5 of my favorite soft plastic lures that I like to fish. And I fish mainly Zoom products. A lot of people do. They're the most popular soft plastic in the country. And I got 5 of them here that I use that I just catch a lot of fish on them. And I sort of want to go over the situations and the conditions that they work in. I definitely think it's going to add up to some quality fish for you guys. And also guys, I will put all the baits I'm talking about today in my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of the video. I'll put all the Zoom baits that we're talking about. You guys can get you some there at the Tackle Warehouse link. Appreciate that. And also guys, real quick, anybody interested, if you're interested in booking a private on the water lesson with me, all you have to do is go to my Facebook page, Intuitive Angling with Randy Blaukat, shoot me a private message. And we cover about any technique you want to learn about here on Table Rock Lake or Stockton Lake in Missouri. So look forward to hearing from you guys. And thank you for everybody that's taking time to subscribe here to the channel. I really appreciate that. Okay, guys, Zoom makes a ton of different soft plastics, and I mainly use Zoom, but I do use other ones. I mean, there's other, like we all do, there's other, specific situations that I like some other baits in. But overall, I'm probably saying that 95% of the soft plastic lures that I use are Zoom products here. So I want to talk about, just 5 of them. They got a ton of different baits, just dozens and dozens, but these are 5 that I catch a bunch of fish on. So I'm going to go through each one of them in detail here. Okay, guys, the first one I want to talk about is the Zoom. This is the Ultravibe speed worm. Not the speed worm. They make 2 different kinds. They make a speed worm that does not have a the flap and tail on it like that. It's basically fixed right there. And then they've got the Ultravibe speed worm like this. This Ultravibe speed worm, guys, is an incredible pitching and flipping bait, and it's also good on a shaky head. A lot of people don't think it, but guys, this is a great bait to fish on a shaky head. And anytime the bass are around shallow cover, like, I don't care what it is, shallow rocks, grass, wood, whatever. I put the Ultravibe speed worm usually on like a 3/16 or 1/4 ounce sinker, 17 to 20 pound test Zcar and Vizex 4 carbon line, and just, fish it like that. I mean, it's just really good around that shallow cover there. And this is another bait time this works really good. If you guys fish around any type of shallow vegetation like reeds and cattails, this Ultravibe is extremely good. And in addition to flipping and pitching it, you can swim this thing. So you can put like an 1/8 ounce sinker on it and just throw it out there and just swim it just under the surface, especially if you have some shallow vegetation, catches a bunch of fish there. And the colors on all these guys are just, it depends on the water clarity. I mean, Zoom makes everything from black to green pumpkin to watermelon, different flakes. So it's just, that'd be a completely different video is talking about the color. So Ultravibe speed worm. Next one, guys, is the Zoom Zcar Jr. Now they make 3 different sizes. They make the full size Zcar, they make a mid size, and then the Junior. This Junior is one, if not probably the most versatile bait that Zoom makes. I catch a ton of fish on it, just flipping and pitching it. Usually like a 1/4 to 5/16 ounce sinker, flipping and pitching around shallow cover. It's a great trailer as a chatterbait. A lot of people love this bait as a chatterbait trailer. It works great as a swim jig trailer. It's got a nice, flapping action on a swim jig. But the place I really like it is on a swing head jig, like a hard head, biffle hard head, or, the swing head jigs. Put that on a swing head jig. You get a lot of bites on it on a swing head. But this Zcar Jr. is an excellent bait to catch a lot of fish on. Okay, the next one, this is everybody's favorite, is the Zoom trick worm. Probably, I'm going to say that out of all the soft plastic lures that I've ever used, I've probably caught more bass on a Zoom trick worm than any other lure that there is, any other soft plastic lure by far. I fish it a lot of different ways. Probably I fish it the most on a shaky head. Can't beat it for a shaky head. I do Texas rig it, and I flip it and pitch it on shallow cover. It's a really good bait under tough fishing conditions. Like if the fish are finicky or heavily pressured, flip that in and around shallow cover. It works everywhere. Works good wacky rig. You can wacky rig it like that, catch a bunch of fish wacky rigging it. And you can also fish it like a floating worm. In fact, this is the bait I use as a floating worm. They make some bright colors too. They make tons of colors in this, but can't beat that for floating worm. Zoom trick worm, guys. I would say, if you could say, Randy, you can have one soft plastic lure to catch bass on the rest of your life, and you got to catch bass on it, you'd probably be a Zoom trick worm, would be on number 1. Okay, the next one, you can't beat this, guys. This is one of the original creature baits. This is a Zoom Brush Hog. This is the full-size model here. I love the full size. They make 4 different sizes, but the full size is my favorite. Big bass lure, guys. This will catch big ones. Number one, pitching and flipping it. Just pitching it, flipping it on usually a 3/16 or 1/4 ounce sinker, or whatever cover available. It works really good if you bite it down and use it on a football head jig trailer. It works really good with that. But guys, for pitching and flipping, you can't beat this thing. It's also good on a Carolina rig. But when you have a lake that's got some quality fish in it and different types of cover, you can't beat a Zoom Brush Hog. It's one of the few soft plastic baits that will catch pretty much the same size of bass as a jig does. So you can't beat that. And then finally, guys, is this big old monster. This is actually the old Monster Magnum. This is a 12-inch worm. The old Monster is 10 inches and the old Monster Magnum is 12. This old Monster Magnum, guys, is an excellent bait for a lot of different situations. It's probably my favorite summertime worm. So in addition to fishing it deeper, like on ledges and drop-offs and around deep brush, which I do a lot, I love this big old Monster Magnum or just the old Monster, flipping and pitching it around shallow cover in the heat of the summer, like around boat docks, shallow woods, shallow grass. There's something about that ribbon tail that works really, really good in the summer during the hot water. And also, guys, I'll swim this too. I'll put it like on an 1/8 ounce sinker and swim it just like the Ultravibe speed worm. So that is my 5 favorite, guys. I got a bunch of other ones I use, but those are ones that really catch a lot of fish for me. So anyway, guys, I'll put my Zoom link in the description if you guys would like to check them out and get you a few. Appreciate it, and we'll talk later.